Shalom, giving all praise and glory to the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushai, Bahashama Mashiach Yahushai. These words be praised for everything. As always, going to start with Colossians 3 and 17. And whatsoever you do in word or deed, do all Bahashama Mashiach Yahushai. Giving thanks to the Most High and the Father, Bahashama Mashiach Yahushai. So all that we say and do is going to be in the name of the anointed Savior, our big brother Hamashiach Yahushai. We give thanks to the Most High for everything, because he's worthy to be praised for everything. Hallelujah, to his glorious and holy name. We can't praise him enough. So today I'm going to go over some laws. I'm going to go over Deuteronomy, the 17th chapter. And you can just go online, Freestyle One, and type in going over the laws. You can just put going over the laws in YouTube, and it'll come up. So I'm going over these laws. What we got to do, we got to study and review these laws all the time. So Deuteronomy, the 17th chapter, verse 1, and it reads, Thou shalt not sacrifice unto the Most High thy power any bullock or sheep wherein is blemish, or any evil favoredness, for that is an abomination, a filthy wicked act, a sin unto the Most High thy power. So he's told us we're not supposed to be sacrificing anything that is not perfect, pretty much. It have a blemish. He said, don't sacrifice it to the Most High. Any kind of blemish, leave it alone. It's the law. So when we go to Deuteronomy 15:21, Deuteronomy 15 and 21, it says, let's jump up to verse 19. It says, all the firstling males that come of thy herd and of thy flock thou shalt sanctify unto the Most High thy power. So it's got to be the firstling of the flock. This is who and what you can sacrifice to the Most High. Thou shalt do no work with the firsting of thy bullock. So you're supposed to be working in the field. The firsting of the bullock, nor shear the firsting of the sheep, nor shear, cut the wool off of the firsting of the sheep. Thou shalt eat it before the Most High thy power year by year in the place which the Most High thy power choose, thou and thy household. That's what we're saying every year. We got to do this. And if there be any blemish therein, like we see in, reminding us again, Most High speak once, say twice, man perceive it not. That's why some of you say, well, I heard that already. You need to hear it over again. We need to hear it over and over again. Because he speak once, say twice, man perceive it not. So it says, and if there be any blemish therein, as if it be lame or blind or have any ill blemish, thou shalt not sacrifice it unto the Most High thy power. So you don't sacrifice nothing that's lame, that have any blemish, that's blind, or have any ill blemish, is sick or so forth. So don't sacrifice it to the Most High. Thou shalt eat it within thy gates. The unclean and the clean person shall eat it alike, as the roebuck and as the hart. Only thou shalt not eat the blood thereof. You're supposed to eat the blood. So when you see meat that has blood all running in it, that's against the law. Thou shalt not eat the blood thereof. Thou shalt pour it upon the ground as water. Going back to Deuteronomy 17 and 1. Thou shalt not sacrifice unto the Most High thy power any bullock or sheep wherein is blemish or any evil favoredness. You're not supposed to sacrifice even if the firstling is set up like that. If it go and deal with any kind of evil, those that sacrifice it to evil, witches and whatever, warlocks, devils and idols and all that stuff, don't deal with it, he's saying. For that is an abomination unto the Most High thy power, Most High your power. And yours a personal possessive pronoun showing ownership. So look at uh Malachi 1 and 8. Malachi 1 and 8. And if ye offer the blind for sacrifice, is it not evil? Asking the question. If you offer the blind for a sacrifice, is it not evil? And if you offer the lame and sick, is it not evil? So you know the abomination, when you do you commit sin, that's an abomination, which is evil. In other words, it's evil. And if you offer the blind for sacrifice, is it not evil? And if you offer the lame and sick, is it not evil? Offer it now unto thy governor. Will he be pleased with thee, or accept thy person? Said the Most High of hosts. Most High said no. No. Is he going to be pleased with you offering him something that's pretty much you wouldn't eat yourself? No. Going back to Deuteronomy 17, chapter 2nd verse. If there be found among you, within any of thy gates, which the Most High thy power giveth thee, man or woman, that have wrought wickedness in the sight of the Most High thy power, in transgressing his covenant, I mean, any man or woman that you find that has broken the laws of the Most High, and have gone and served other gods, at this time would be what we would consider today religions and so forth, that are contrary to the Most High's rules and regulations, law, statute, commandments. But we were caught up in whatever the heathens were doing, we were doing the same thing, just like it is now. And have gone and served other gods, and worship them, either the sun or moon or any of the host of heaven, which I have not commanded. Look, let you know, go to Jeremiah 10, 1 and 2. Most High said, hear ye the word which the Most High speaketh unto you, O house or family of Israel. Thus said the Most High, this is the Most High said, learn not the way of the heathen. And he said, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven. Like he said, somebody go and worship what? The sun, the moon. In Deuteronomy 17:3, the sun, the moon, or any other host of heaven. He said, be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them, right? Now go to Psalm 96 and 5. So these other nations are amazed and worshiping the things in the sky and so forth, in the heavens and so forth. Amazed at the things that they see. Psalm 96 and 5. Listen to what he said. For all, he said, learn not the way of the heathen, these other nations. We got to learn the way of the Most High. He's telling us right there in his laws. Psalm 96 and 5. For all the gods of the nations are idols. That's why he said don't learn their ways, because they dealing with idolatry. For all the gods of the nations are idols, but the Most High made the heavens. The Most High, the Mashiach Yahushai, made the heavens. Most High made all things by a Mashiach Yahushai. So, as an angel, as a spirit. So, he's telling you why he said, the Most High made the heavens, because go back to Deuteronomy 17 and 2. If there be found among you within any of thy gates, which the Most High thy power giveth thee, man or woman, that have wrought wickedness in the sight of the Most High thy power. So what we're going to talk about is wickedness in the sight of the Most High, in transgressing his covenant, his agreement, his contract that he had with the children of Israel, and have gone and served other gods. Remember, all the gods of the nations are idols. Learn not the way of the nations, the heathen, the other nations outside of the 12 tribes of Israel. And have gone and served other gods and worship them, either the sun, the moon, or any other host of heaven, which I have not commanded. See? Now, how's the Most High dealing with them when they worshiping the sun, the moon? Now, you can go back and you want to deal with it really in the essence of the sun represent Nimrod, the moon represent his mama/wife, Semiramis, that they worshiping. In mostly all these religions. You see the Pope and all of them running around with y'all think it's Marian and Hamashiach Yahushua? No, that's Semiramis and Nimrod/Tammuz. Straight up. That's what they celebrate. That's who they celebrating. Most I said, don't do it. And they do it until this day. Look at Deuteronomy 13, the 13th chapter and the 6th verse. If thy brother, the son of thy mother, or thy son, or thy daughter, or the wife of thy bosom, or thy friend, which is as thine own soul, entice thee secretly, saying, coming to you secretly, saying, let us go and serve other gods. Like now you're an Israelite. Come on, let's go back to the Baptist church. Let's be Jehovah's Witnesses. To serve other gods. Because it's not the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Come on. I challenge you. Prove it. Any religion that the Most High, you can find it right here in this Bible. Today. That people are worshiping. You said, hey, they tell you secretly, come on. Let's go over here and follow these gods. Let us go and serve other gods. Come on, let's go and serve these other gods. Which thou hast not known, thou nor thy fathers, namely of the gods of the people which are round about you. Remember, all the gods of the nations are idols. They're not dealing with the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Most I don't know them. He ain't dealing with them. He say, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. And he's not a man that he should lie. He said, I am the Most High, I change not. Amos 3:1-2 says, hey, you only have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore, I will punish you for all your iniquity. We the Israelites. That's what he said. Namely of the gods of the people which are round about you. Just the law. Nigh unto thee, near unto you, or far off from thee. They might live far off. Might live on the other coast of America. Or overseas somewhere. Right now, we have access to everybody in the world. From the one end of the earth, even unto the other end of the earth. There it is right there. Thou shalt not consent unto him. Don't be agreeing with him, nor hearken unto him. Don't listen to him. Neither shall thine eye pity him. Don't pity him either. Trying to get you off of your course of making it to the kingdom. Care who it is. Neither shall thou spare. Don't spare how he feel. Neither shall thou conceal him. Don't hide him. Don't hide the fact that he's trying to get you to follow other gods. But thou shalt surely kill him. You know what the Most High said? But thou shalt surely kill him. Thine hand shall be first upon him to put him to death. This is the law. You wouldn't have wickedness and evil in our nation if they went by the law. But now we have mercy and grace. But it said, but thou shalt surely kill him. Thine hand shall be first upon him to put him to death. And afterward, the hand of all the people. And thou shalt stone him with stones that he die. Because he hath sought to thrust thee away from the Most High, thy power. He hath sought to take you away from the Most High, our power. Nobody had his power but us. Which brought thee out of the land of Egypt from the house of bondage. And all of Israel shall hear and fear. They're going to hear and fear. What you see that fear mean? You think it don't mean to be afraid? Be scared? When this cat done called us secretly trying to get us to go follow some other gods or gods, say stone them. Then all the people, you be the first, you the one that found out about he came to you secretly, stone them. Make yourself just. So I say have no pity. Then all the people gonna stone them. Just what we did. He says, in doing that, in all Israel, verse 11, and all Israel shall fear. Excuse me, all Israel shall hear. They gonna hear about it and fear no matter where they at. And shall do no more any such wickedness as this is among you. See? That's how it worked. That's what worked. You know you're going to be stoned to death? But going away from the Most High, he told us, look, go to the Ten Commandments in Exodus 20. Verse 1, and the Most High spake all these words, saying, it's the Most High speaking to us, through the angel, the Spirit of the Most High, I am the Most High, thy power, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt. All 12 tribes came out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage, slavery, captivity. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. Here it is. You shall have no other powers, no idols, nothing before the Most High. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image, or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. No graven images, nothing that you can make on this, that could be on this earth, that you can see, even imagine in your mind. This is key right here. Verse 5, thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Most High, thy power, am a jealous power, visiting iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me. So he's dealing with the children of those that hate the Most High. He's trying to tell them the truth, and they don't want to listen. They teach their wicked children the same thing, don't want to hear the truth, want to still deal with religions or whatever it is that they're dealing with. Then they teach their children the same thing. Isn't that what a pattern that we've been through since slavery? All these different religions and so forth. You hand them the Bible, they can't show you nothing. But for a little bit, I mean, they might not be able to show you hardly anything. But how long is it going to last? They show me what you're talking about, and you have them the Bible, what they going to do? Yep, just like it is now. Quiet. You're going to be quiet. Or start running their mouth. So we don't hear what you got to say. We just want to hear thus said the Most High. So he says, visiting the children of the one that's wicked against the Most High to the third and fourth generation of them that hate him, and showing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. So no matter where you look at it, I mean, you look at, I'm not checking up shy, you go run to the New Testament. He said in John 14:15, if you love me, keep my commandments. Same thing. Because he delivered the message to us. Here, as a spirit of the Most High. He came in the flesh, told us. 1 John 5:3 said, for this is the love of the Most High, that we keep his commandments. The commandments are not grievous. Just what we got to follow and do. And see, it's too much idolatry and people worshiping this, that, and the third, and fourth, and fifth, and sixth, and seventh, complete number of spirits, and don't even realize it. Look at go to Joshua 11. You're looking at Joshua, who led us into the wilderness, him and Caleb. The only adults. And the Most High took our children and brought us into the land of Canaan. You look at when he came into war with these so-called African or Hamites, so we had to get the land. Look at Joshua 11:6. And the Most High said unto Joshua, be not afraid because of them, all these different nations, greater and mightier than us. For tomorrow about this time will I deliver them up, all slain before Israel. So I'm going to deliver them up all slain before Israel. This is our power. Thou shalt hold their horses and burn their chariots with fire. Then Joshua came and all the people of war with him against them by the waters of Meron suddenly, and they fell upon them. And the Most High delivered them into the hand of Israel, who smote them and chased them unto great Zidon, and unto Misrephoth Maim, and unto the valley of Mizpah eastward. And they smote them until they left them none remaining. In other words, they killed them all. And Joshua did unto them as the Most High bade him. He hold their horses and burnt their chariots with fire. And Joshua at that time turned back and looked, and took Hazor, and smote the king thereof with the sword. For Hazor before time was the head of all those kingdoms. Took the king, the one that was the head of all those Hamite nations, and they smote all the souls that were therein with the edge of the sword, utterly destroying them. There was not any left to breathe, and he burnt Hazor with fire. See. And all the cities of those kings, and all the kings of them, did Joshua take, and smote them with the edge of the sword. He killed them with the edge of the sword, and he utterly destroyed them, as Moses, the servant of the Most High, commanded. But as for the cities that stood still in their strength, Israel burned none of them, save Hazor only. That did Joshua burn. See. And all the spoil of these cities and the cattle the children of Israel took for a prey unto themselves. But every man they smote with the edge of the sword. I'm telling you over and over again. They were put to death until they had destroyed them. Neither left they any to breathe. Killed them all. They were heathen. I mean, that's why you look at the Most High supposed to be loving everybody. How is that? He killed everything, every man that breath came out of his soul. Killed them all. To get the land. So, plus what they dealing with, all the gods of the nations are dealing with what? Idols. So that's how I let you know the Most High don't care nothing about that. That's why it behooves you to come back to his laws, statutes, commandments, and follow them the best that you can. Or you're going to be cut off. Now look, just because you're Israelite don't mean that you're not going to be cut off or smoked like he just did them. Look, Amos 9 and 10. I can't go here enough. All the sinners, that's those that break the Most High's laws of my people, since you think we ain't under the law, shall die by the sword. Just like he just said, smote everything that breatheth. He said, chop up their horses, everything. They burn their chariots. He said, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. That's for Israel. Israelites. 2/3 of our people ain't going to make it. They're going to be finished. Shoot. When the Most High bring about a judgment, the righteous men followed it through. Just like the angels, they on the earth right now waiting on the commandment of the Most High. They do the commandments of the Most High. And they will not break his commandments. They're going to do exactly what he wants them to do. Listen. Go to Joshua 23, the 23rd chapter. Look at verse 15. Therefore, Joshua 23:15. Therefore it shall come to pass, it's the future, that as all good things are come upon you, which the Most High your power promised you, so all these good things, these blessings that the Most High promises come upon us, so shall the Most High bring upon you all evil things until he have destroyed you from off this good land which the Most High your power have given you. When ye have transgressed the covenant of the Most High your power, which he commanded you, and have gone and served other gods. See? That's how important it is. When you've gone and served other gods. Dealing with idolatry. And bow yourselves to them. That's very key right here. You bowing down to something. You ain't supposed to bow down in front of nothing. No cross, no shield, nothing. Picture, nothing that's solid, no image, nothing. And bow yourself to them, then shall the anger of the Most High be kindled against you, and ye shall perish quickly from off the good land which he have given unto you. That's why we not in our land. Because we want to follow the way of the heathen. Always did. And always paid the price. Sad to say, but that's real. That's why you look at Jeremiah 17 and 14. 17 and 4, I believe. Jeremiah 17 and 4. And thou, talk about us, we the Israelites, even thyself, shall discontinue from thine heritage. See? Why you say gonna kick us off the land? We're gonna discontinue from our heritage that I gave thee. And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies in the land which thou knowest not. For ye have kindled a fire in mine anger, which shall burn forever. See? We got the power of powers of powers. And here we want to follow some other minute, the minimum as you can get. In looking at the sun, say that's our power. Looking at the moon, that's our power. Looking at the stars, that's our power. Looking at any comets or whatever you name it. They didn't have some people that they believed in the comets and so forth. You name it, we was there. Deuteronomy 17 and 3. And have gone and served other gods and worshiped them, either the sun or moon or any other host of heaven, which I have not commanded. He said, hey, the Most High made the heavens. Let you know, hey, all the gods of the nations are idols. These heathen nations outside the 12 tribes of Israel, they're worshiping the sun, the moon, the host of heaven, the stars, and you name it. They're not worshiping the Most High power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because Jacob was the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. If they're not acknowledging themselves, I ain't talking about no spiritual Israelite, because Romans 9, 1-5 cancels spiritual Israelite, being a spiritual Israelite out completely. We talking about being born an Israelite in the flesh, from the womb. Listen. Look at Deuteronomy 4, 4th chapter. in Deuteronomy 4, we'll start at verse 16. It says, lest ye corrupt yourselves and make you a graven image, the similitude of any figure, the likeness of male or female, could be a male or female, the likeness of any beast, could be beast, that is on the earth, the likeness of any winged fowl, could be the birds that fly up in the air. You had our brothers and sisters worshiping the eagle and so forth, birds and so forth. The likeness of anything that creepeth on the ground, beetles and bugs and so forth, insects. The likeness of any fish that is in the waters beneath the earth. Fish, worshiping fish. Unless thou lift up thine eyes unto heaven, and when thou seest the sun, and the moon and the stars, even all the host of heaven, should be driven to worship them and serve them, which the Most High thy power have divided unto all nations under the whole heaven. Everybody can see the sun. Everybody can see the moon. Everybody can see the stars. Every nation. But he ain't say worship them. For us. But the Most High have taken you and brought you forth out of the iron furnace, out of captivity, slavery, and bondage, hard bondage under the Egyptians, even out of Egypt, to be unto him a people of inheritance. You see, we already know that we lost our inheritance. Most High kicked us out of our inheritance, as ye are this day. Can you imagine we as a nation all together rolling with Moses? He's dealing with the Most High, ready with the Most High, Mashiach Yahushai, not as called, but a spirit of the Most High, angel of the Most High that he's dealing with, giving him the message of the Most High. We seeing the Most High come down and do sacrifices. Taking all the parts of the animal that we don't eat, sacrificing it. Seeing this and still want to go and follow something that don't have no significance at all. You got to dust it off, or you got to look up there and wait for it to come out every day. Oh, there go the sun. Then poop is gone. There go the moon. So I wonder what they doing with the sun. Then the moon come out, we're going to worship the moon. From the sun to the moon, to looking at the stars. I mean, it's crazy. We really are an ignorant, not knowing people to have the power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob dealing directly with us. And all the nations scared to death. Seeing the power of the fire come from the sky and consume the sacrifices and so forth. And you hear what he just said? They know. I mean, we went to sleep and woke up, the Most High killed 149,000 men. I mean, he opened up the Red Sea and we walked across on dry ground. He brought all the 10 plagues on the Egyptians and we chilling. Drinking a little yan, partying, having a good time. It didn't affect us. And we still want to be like somebody else. That the Most High said all nations before him are as nothing. Nothing. And be like unto spittle. That's what he said. I'm not just saying, I mean, I know some of you probably get an attitude or whatever, but you gotta take it up with the Most High. Ain't no problem with me. Talk to him about it. He the one said it, I ain't say it. Let's see, look, go to Isaiah 40 and 17. I'm not speaking nothing that I don't know. Isaiah 40:17. All nations before him are as nothing. I just quoted what he said. All nations before him are as nothing, and they are counted to him less than nothing, and vanity So how you gonna say he love everybody? And don't get it twisted, because let's go to verse 1 and 2. Comfort ye. Comfort ye, my people. Now we know the Most High's people are the children of Israel. Exodus 3 and 10. Said your power. Your power. So that's a possessive pronoun showing ownership. Speak ye comfortably to Jerusalem. Or to we the Israelites. That's where we come from, Jerusalem. And cry unto her that her warfare is accomplished. That her iniquity is pardoned. Our warfare is accomplished. Say, cry to her that our wickedness is pardoned. For she hath received of the Most High's hand double for all her sins. So we got double for all our sins. So it's not talking about his people, the 12 tribes of Israel. Said all nations before him are as nothing. I did say, but be like in a spittle, so we got to look at that too. I'm not just, this, and it's sad because you go to different topics, you say certain things, people get an attitude with the messenger. You got to take yourself with the Most High. You got to deal with the Most High on this. He said all nations are as nothing, but be like in a spittle. 2 Ezra 6:54. And after these, Adam also. 2 Ezra 6:54. Whom thou madest Lord or power of all thy creatures. Of him come we all. Because we all come from Shem, Ham, and Japheth, Noah's son, after the flood. And the people also whom thou hast chosen, the children of Israel. All this have I spoken unto thee, or before thee, O Most High, because thou madest the world for our sake. So we made the whole world for the 12 tribes of Israel's sake. As for the other people, now I'm talking about the other people, which also come of Adam, they also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing. We just read it in Isaiah 40 and 17. But be like unto spittle. There it is. Most I have said that the other nations that also come of Adam are as nothing but be like unto spittle. Spit that come out of your mouth. You got to take it over to the Most High. Like you said, we received double. Ain't nobody crying about that. Nobody crying about the fact that we getting shot down and the verdict is not guilty. Who crying about that? I'm talking about you that's crying about the Most High saying that you ain't nothing but be like a spittle. You can care less about that. That's happening with us. That's prophecy too. Zechariah 11 and 5 all day long. Who possess or slay them and hold themselves not guilty. So the word gonna come out. The word is true. It is gonna be fulfilled exactly like the Most High said it's gonna be fulfilled. So there it is. Take it up with the Most High. It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power, and all that we say is in the name of the anointed Savior, going to the throne of the Most High. And that's why we thank him for everything. He's worthy to be praised. Hallelujah to the Most High for everything. So he's letting us know here, and if you're going to follow those that have set up all these different religions and philosophies and lies and so forth, you want to follow them. But the Most High said they ain't nothing but be like in a spittle. Then who you think you are? And what you think you are to him? That's why he said all the sinners of my people going to die by the sword. Deuteronomy 17. Verse 4. And it be told thee, and thou hast heard of it, and inquired diligently, and behold, it be true, and a thing certain, that such abomination is wrought in Israel. You hear this? You heard of it? And you investigate it? And you find out it's true? Then shalt thou bring forth that man or that woman which have committed that wicked thing unto thy gates, even that man or that woman, and shall stone them with stones till they die. That was the law. This is to keep evil away and out of Israel. That's what we did. When they hear about it, they're going to be afraid. They hear about that, oh man, you hear about what happened to them? It was doing that. Look. You doing those things, most I say, I'm going to get you. And he have us put them to death. Why I say go to the gates? Go to Lamentations 5 and 14. That's why I say take them to the gates. This is why. Lamentations 5 and 14 say the elders have ceased from the gate. So the elders were at the gate bringing forth the judgment. Young men from their music. But I just went there to show you that the elders were at the gate. That's why they took them to the elders that was at the gate, or the gates, and they would make the judgment on Israel. Sad, man. We're going serving other gods. Go to Job 31 and 26. Job said, if I beheld the sun when it shine, or the moon walking in brightness, and my heart have been secretly enticed, or my mouth has kissed my hand, this also were an iniquity to be punished by the judgment, by the judge. For I should have denied the Most High that is above. See? That you know that he's not going to be looking at no sun, no moon, no stars and worship him. Or you deny the most high power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Get it straight. Get it right. Understand this. Because a lot of you say, we can't follow the law. You mean to tell me you have to worship the sun, the moon, the stars, and everything in heaven? That's what we're talking about so far. And you don't have to do that. There's something wrong with you. There's a whole lot wrong with our people. I mean, we destroyed for lack of knowledge. I mean, it kind of hurts me to go here, but we got to go look at it. Go to Hosea 4 and 17. Hosea 4 and 17. Now it says Ephraim, which represent the northern tribe, 9.5 tribes, say Ephraim is joined to idols. Let him alone. So they remember Jeroboam made 2 calves. It said, this who brought us out of the land of Egypt. Ephraim is joined to idols. Let him alone, Most High said. So leave him alone. Don't even deal with him.